What are the three ratna? Three pitaka, three ratna, all these are related to Buddhism. So please don't forget, three ratna means three jewels. Ratna means jewels. So Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. These are the three jewels. Buddha means Buddhism, Gautama Buddha. Dhamma means doing good deeds, and Sangha means respecting their Mohan to church take, takhan to Sangha take. Okay. Now, these are some of the events of Buddha's life and symbols. Okay, see, in Christian faith, we Holy Spirit ke mukhan kita ba dove la symbol din na de dove, or like understanding, and cross is also a symbol, right? Okay, for like the ultimate sacrifice Jesus gave, right? So Christianity they be symbol khan thake na thake. Snake to kila symbol ase, like evil la symbol ase, something like that. Okay, so exactly like that, even in Buddhism they have different symbols talking about the different stages of Gautam Buddha's life. So jati taila birth to lotus and bull, okay, the symbol, and tai great renunciation means tai ghor charigina jaise. See, by the way, I'll tell you one thing. Buddha was born as a prince, okay? Buddha was born as a prince. He was a prince all his life. He lived a very happy life. He married, he had a son. Okay, one day Buddha decided to go. He never knew what was sadness, because he was always guarded from the outside world. He was living a very happy life, fulfilling life. Maki bhi aise, bacha bhi aise. This is the story of Gautam Buddha, okay? But one day he decided to go out of his kingdom and Taiki Dikshe. These are the four sides of Buddha. SIGHT Itu charta dikhije. Buddha saw four things. These are the four things Gautama Buddha saw which changed his life. Pura life change kuri dishe. What are the four things Gautama Buddha saw? The first thing he saw was an old man. Okay. Next he saw was a sick person, bimar. Number 3, he saw a dead body corpse. And last day he saw a sannyasi, or a monk, or a sadhu baba. Every day mohan idu charta dikhe na dikhe. Everything, I'm saying, old age, sickness, death, okay, and a sannyasi or a monk, dikhe na dikhe. But has it ever spoken to you? Okay, has it ever? This is the mind of Gautama Buddha. Look, Gautama Buddha takan itu charjan mandula face saishe, and in all these four. But then again, look, old age, old man means old age, sickness, right? Sickness is something which none of us can control. You live in this earth, you will be powerless. Death, tumhan sab la ultimate end ase. So ito charjan mandula face kun la face more happiness dikhishe. In the face of a sannyasi or in the face of a monk, he saw the most happiness, the most fulfillment, right? So he decided, mujhe ye banna hai. Okay, he decided that. He understood this is the life cycle. Ito life cycle hi ase, sickness, death, and sickness, old age, and death. Isn't this the entire point of our life? Okay, this is the entire life cycle. And this, he decided that I will become this, because tala feste more happiness, more contentment. And so he left his wife one morning. He woke up, he left his wife, he left his son, and he went out in search of truth. He meditated in the forest. He tried to find the meaning of life. Why do we come to this earth? What are we? Who are we? What are human emotions? What is our ultimate goal? What is our ultimate end? Who is God? He gave up all his worldly pleasures. He went to the forest. He meditated. Okay, and for many years he meditated, and it took the great renunciation of Gautama Buddha. Great renunciation means the moment where he gave up all his worldly possessions. Okay, the great renunciation. So horse, it took horse. Okay, horse signify okay. Next is nirvana. Okay, nirvana means salvation, guys, enlightenment. Okay, it's not bodhi. Okay, by the way, when you look at the Buddhism religion, they every time ekta tree pai na pai, bodhi tree pai na pai. Okay, that is Bodhi tree is like that is a very powerful symbol in Buddhism. It get enlightenment la koi. Okay. And the first sermon ki Dharam Chakra Parivartan. I've already told you this. Okay, wheel. Okay, Mahaparinirvana is death. Stupa. Have you seen stupas, guys? Stupas. Stupas. Okay, stupas are something like this. Okay. I don't know how to draw this, but have you understood this? Okay, and that ekta dome nishan thakibo. Bitor te ekta round ekta dome nishan thakibo. Stupa, right? So stupa in every stupa you'll find some remains of some relics of Gautama Buddha. Okay, that is that. These are some of the teachings of Gautama Buddha. Okay, Arya Satya. Satyas means truth, Four Noble Truths. These are the teachings of Gautama Buddha in 6th century BCE. Okay, Gautama Buddha has crack the code of life. Tai life la code crack kurina ase and tai mukhangi ki goise 6th century BC. This 6th century BC, Jesus was not even born. Okay, Jesus was born in the 4th century AD. Okay, so in the 6th century BCE only, Gautam Buddha has cracked the code. And then what is he teaching? He taught us this. You listen to this lecture and you tell me whether you agree with Gautam Buddha or not. Buddha ne bola, world is full of suffering, misery. Okay, world is full of suffering. And number two, he said, desire is the root cause of sorrow. Desire is the root cause of sorrow. Gautam Buddha ne bola, this world is full of suffering. Number two, suffering is caused by desire. It's true or not? 100% true. You are suffering because you want to become an IS officer. You're suffering because you want to become an ESC. You're suffering because you want to clear NPSC. You're suffering because you want to buy a car. You're suffering because you want to buy a house. Understand? Desire. I said desire. Okay. Desire. If you don't have any desire, you won't have any suffering. Okay. So desire is the root cause of sorrow. And what solution he gave us? Solution ne bola, desire can be conquered. Apni la desire conquer kribi kaise. So apni la, if you want to remove your suffering, remove your desire kaise tai. Okay. These are the four noble truths. These are the four noble truths. And desire can be conquered by following the Astaniga Marg or the Ashta. See, in some books it's known as Madhyam Marg. Okay. So Gautam Buddha ne bola, if you follow this 8th, itu 8ta rasta di birai shugule do, apni la life to khushi, nirvana, happiness pabo. Okay, clear? So let's see if you and I can follow all these 8 rasta which Gautam Buddha has taught us. Number 1, right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right mindfulness, right effort, right concentration. Okay, ito koi eightfold path. Memorize this with all your heart. Okay. Thik bhabibi, right intention, thik sabi, thik kobi, okay, thik kuribi, thik kam kuribi, thik bhabibi, right? Okay. Take effort lagavi. Okay, you are spending 4 5 hours in your one game to finish whatever skin or trophy, whatever you are going to get. I don't know. Okay, to skin power trophy man din try grase. That is not right effort, right? Okay, clear. So apni la effort kundu jaga dharule tare dhalivi. Okay, right concentration. Okay, right concentration. Iman concentrate korna idu movies has iman concentrate korna idu games has iman concentrate korna idu series has ki korbo, concentrate on your book, right? Concentration. Okay, apni la prioritize koribi gase. These are the eightfold paths of Gautam Buddha. Itu ke koi middle path bhi koi middle path. Middle path matlab yete la bhi extreme na jabo, ide bhi extreme na jabo, middle de thakibi middle path. Okay, clear? Madhyam marg bhi koi. Mahayana. Okay, by the way, these are the 2 sects of SECTS. See, just like how Christianity we have different Christians come different denominations. Like we have baptism, revivalists, Catholic, Pentecost kind of thing. 7-day Adventist kind of thing. Itu nishna Buddhism bit duita sect ase. Duita inga alag kurna ase takhandi. Okay, they have duita denomination or duita sect. This is known as Mahayana and Hinayana. Mahayana and Hinayana. Very important. Star mark, underline. Extremely important, guys. Give me 1 second. This is, I'm changing the color because now it's very important, guys. Okay, listen to this lecture. Mahayana and Hinayana. Always remember, Maha means what? Maha means little extra, all of bishi. Yes or no? So Maha means all of Maha dangor I say. Like Maha means something extra, right? Okay. So always remember, one is orthodox, one is modern. Okay. Ito ase modern. Ito ase orthodox. मतलब orthodox माने original teaching. This has helped me a lot in remembering which house or which sect is or original, which sect is the modified version. Okay, so I'm teaching you this also. I always remember Mahayana is like all of Maha, all of extreme, all of modern, right? And Hinayana is the original teaching of the original teachings of Buddhism. You understand? Okay, the original teachings. See what Christians do. Okay, what the Christianity that you and I were following is very different from the Christianity that is written in the Bible. Yes or no? तो मुझे तो all of modernized Christianity हो जैसे, right? Okay, we are like a modernized Christianity like that. Even Jainism also went through a different stages. Okay, so what is the original teaching of Hinayana Buddhism? The original teaching of Hinayana Buddhism is that ito के कोई lesser vehicle को ito के lesser vehicle and Maha means greater vehicle. Okay, Mahayana Buddhism के greater vehicle को Hinayana के lesser vehicle को. Now, original present orthodox original Buddha ra ki सिखाइছে ito আছে. They believe in the original teaching of Buddha and follow the original teachings of Buddha. On the other hand, Mahayana kan ki करे, it originated in northern India, Kashmir. Okay, and तखन तो Buddha के idol निशना form worship करे. बुझना बुझा नहीं. This is not original. Buddha never said worship मेरा idol बना के मुझे worship करो. कभी बोला ही नहीं. बुद्धा ने बोला idol worship अच्छा नहीं है. Okay, you understand? So आजकल the Buddhism that you see, if you see somebody is erecting a statue of Gautama Buddha and worshipping that statue, you remember Mahayana na Hinayana se apni buji jabo. Is it clear? Okay. Original teachings of Buddha. There is no idol worship in Hinayana, but idol worship is there in Mahayana. Okay. What does Mahayana language khan ki use kare? Sanskrit use kare. Mahayana started using Sanskrit language. But see, Hinayana to takhan Pali language use kare, original language use kare. Okay. Actually, Buddhism was born to save people from too much of Sanskrit, too much of Sanskritic religion. Okay. तो तखन Pali original language to Pali worship Pali language use करे तखन तो all of modern ase the kind Sanskrit language use करे. Okay, and this people is Hinayana did not believe in idol worship. तखन believe idol worship न करे. Buddha तो तखन ला intellectual ase तखन ला teacher ase तखन ला God न होय. Okay, here Buddha is a god. Okay, Buddha is worshipped in idol form. Buddha is a god, and so Buddhist scholars either China, Korea, Tibet, Japan khande तो they pai you find Mahayana Buddhism. Get clear? And so then if in Hinayana, if Gautama Buddha is not a god, then how will you get salvation? Through self-discipline and meditation. Buddha ने कभी नहीं बोला मैं के follow करवी मैं खुदा होनी भी तो अपनी मैं के follow कुछ गले heaven salvation पावो कभी नहीं बोला. Buddha ने बोला all of you can attain nirvana or salvation through self discipline and meditation. So these are the two branches of Buddhism. I hope you have understood that. Now let's come to Jainism. Okay, clear? Jainism. But before that, take a break, 3 minutes break and come back. Okay, guys. Is everyone back? Is it 3 minutes already? Okay. Please check your microphones. Okay. Make sure it's not on. Let's continue. Jainism. Okay, guys. I'm sharing a screen with you. If you can see, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you can see. We are in Jainism now. Chalo. See, so there is one misconception I want to clear. Everybody thinks, most of the people think Mahavira was the one who started the Jainism religion. No, okay. Mahavir was not the one who started the Jainism religion. Jainism to pehle se bhi tha. Okay. The thing is, it was during Lord Gautam, sorry, not Gautam Buddha. It was during Mahavir. Okay, it was during Vardhaman Mahavir or Mahavira. This religion became more popular. Prominence आइजेशे. So Jainism came into prominence in the 6th century BCE. Tai founder no hai, okay? Mahavir is not the founder, but again, no, NPSC I don't trust. So if NPSC asks who is the founder of Jainism and then option there Mahavir asile type tick kuri dibi moromra. Okay, clear? Is that I'm in depth na jabo. Always remember, Mahavir is not the founder. He just made it a very prominent one during his time. Okay, he propagated the religion. Propagated the religion means he extensively spread the religion. Okay, Jain is derived from Jinnah or Jinnah. See, just because me say it, okay, if we just because me say just because me say he Thai founder Nohoy and all, then even if NPSC has not given that option, don't out of anger, do not attempt na kora. Tahan ki option dishe tate bra most appropriate ko na say to tick kuri dibi. Okay, clear? Jain is derived from Jinnah or Jaina, which means conqueror. Okay, Jain or Jinnah means somebody who has conquered the senses. Yes, conqueror of senses. Dimak, sense ke conquer guru laido. Okay, clear? You and I, it's so difficult for us to self-discipline ourselves, right? Okay, but then if you are a Jinnah or a Jain, you have conquered your senses. Okay, the ultimate level of self-discipline. Okay, there are 24 Trithankaras. Trithangara means teachers. Okay, Trithangara means teachers. So the Jains had 24 teachers, and you know what? Your Lord Mahavir is the 24th Tritankara. Okay, the 24th Tritankara. So he is not the first one, he is the 24th teacher. Okay, now you have to know who was the first and who was the first Tritankara Janivi. Aro 23rd Tritankara Janivi, 24th to Mahavira se Jane, right? Okay, first wala Janivule lage. The first Tritankara or the first teacher was Rishabha. Okay, there are some books which cause him Rishabha Dev. There are some books which call him Rishabhanant. Okay, or there are some books which call him Rishabhav also. But then MCQ te kita bhi Rishabhanand Rishabhadev inga naiwo. To ki thakle bhi morom type tick kuri dibi. Okay, don't be like, oh, miss thought only this, miss thought because NPSC I don't have confidence. Okay, they will just copy paste any question from the random question from the internet, so they won't do in-depth research na kurbo to ki aise to tick kurbi appropriate wala tick kurbi. Okay, but the 24th Tritankara, the first Tritankara is Rishabhanant or Rishabhadev, right? The first kuna say Rishabha Janivi. 23rd के लिए genuine लगे because महावीर तो टाइप पीछे देशे तो करनी genuine लगे. In between न पूरी भी ना लगे कितने भी नहीं वो. Okay, कभी चाहिए भी नहीं आपको. Okay, clear? Just remember the first, 23rd and 24th. 23rd to Mahavir पीछे थे Mahavir आगे थे कौन थकशे तो जानी भी. His name was Parsavanant. Parsavanantha or Parsavanant or Parsavanantha. Okay, first one is Rishabhanath or Rishabhadev. Second is Parsavanant, and the 24th is Vardhaman Mahavir. You can call him Vardhaman Mahavira also, or you can call him Vardhaman Mahavir also. I hope you've understood. This is something you have to memorize by heart. The doctrine of Jain is older than Buddhist doctrine. Okay, old because you know what? Mahavir and Buddha were contemporaries of each other. Ekjun la contemporaries of each other mane you and I were living at the same time 2024 day. You are also existing, I'm also existing or not. So you and I were contemporaries of each other. Koi. So Jain, Mahavir and Buddha contemporaries of each other. So but Mahavir is the 24th Tirthankara. So Jainism is older than Buddhism. Let's read about Vardhaman Mahavir. Let's talk about. There are so many similarities between Gautam Buddha and Vardhaman Mahavir. Okay, the first is, okay, where was he born? He was born in a place known as Kunda Grama. Grama means village. Kunda Grama near Vaishali, and no, these are things you have to memorize. He belongs to the Natrika clan. Natrika clan. Buddha and Mahavir were contemporaries of each other. Tala parents Tagishe Siddhartha and Trishala. Okay, Trishala. And who was Tala Amadu? Okay, Vardhaman Mahavir Lama was a princess. Okay, like Princess Trishala Bikoi, sister of Lichavi chief Chitak. So take princess as and this Lichavi and all these are like Mahajana Padaskana se duhanto. Okay, clear? He was married to Yashoda and had a daughter known as Priya Darsana. Okay, remember God, Buddha had a son. Okay, Mahavir had a daughter. He attended Kaivalya. Kaivalya is highest spiritual knowledge, matlab enlightenment, at the age of 42, under a sal tree. Okay, now, uh, he is called Mahavir Jina. Okay, Mahavir Jina Jitendriya. See, like I said, iman NPC man in depth na jabo, but then I can't teach you adha adha and leave. Okay, so I'm teaching you all like from here. You can choose. Okay, clear? Mahavir Jina. This is more like art and culture. Bhi jaise Mahavir Jina Jitendriya, one who has conquered all his senses. Oh, by the way, this is very important. ताकि इतो नाम भी कोई बहुत important नाम है ये Nigrantha भी कोई ताकि Nigrantha. Nigrantha means somebody who is free from all bonds. Okay, what is the meaning of bonds? More like worldly bonds, worldly. Okay, worldly bonds. Like stop give up Kridisha. Okay, worldly bonds. If you have time, whenever you have time, you can Google YouTube Tejavi and then because this is something, okay. Uh Book source. Yesterday I have told you the book source. I think I gave one book source for ancient, medieval, modern, soap that they say NCRT class 6 to 12, soap that they say. Okay, can you no need to buy NCRTs. That book is more than enough. Class 6 to 12 plus soap summary that they say, okay. But then if you have Tamil Nadu textbooks, you can read Tamil Nadu textbook, excellent books. But you know what? NPC ki man bhi in depth na jab. Tamil Nadu textbooks khando UPSC te hi bishi important pure. तो एनपीसी इतना इन डेप्थ जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Anyways, you're not going to get a PhD in history, right? So I think one book will suffice, okay? But if you have Tamil Nadu textbooks, then it's very good. You can go for that also. Bishi in depth ase, but jawale parbo. Okay. Now, Nigranta bhi koi free from all bonds. Tala first sermon to ase Pava. First sermon was at Pava. He also died at Pava Puri. Okay, some books you'll find Pava Puri. Pava Puri. Okay, Pava Puri. So again, I'm not this never happened, okay? But then you can remember in a way type puri na muri that way, okay? These things will remember. You may find it funny now, but then when you are sitting for your NPSC and then you see these things, apni itu yad aibo. Miss was saying something about puri kushi kushi itu khan yad aibo. Trust me, okay? He died at the age of 72 at Rajgira, and tala symbol to lion ase. Tala symbol to lion. Okay, let's look at the teachings of Mahavir. Let's look at the teachings of Mahavira. What are the teachings of Mahavir? Okay, and the first teaching is he rejected the Vedas and the Vedic rituals. Okay, Vedas are Vedic rituals. I believe na pre. He rejected those things. He did not believe in the existence of God. He believed in karma. What is karma, guys? Karma means what goes around comes around. Okay, clear? You do good today, good coming tomorrow. That is karma. You do bad today, bad coming tomorrow. Okay, so the believing karma and transmission of the soul. Transmission of the soul means he believes that soul can transmigration of the soul matlab can take different shapes and different size. Okay, clear? Emphasized equality. Ta equality ke bishi emphasize kushe, but openly kita bhi varna system ke criticize kura nahi. Okay, ha, but ye important hai. He advocated a life of austerity and non. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you something. Google, all of you Google, whenever you have time, instead of watching your Korean dramas and crying, you please go and Google Diksha. Diksha is a custom that happens in Jainism. Ajitak bhi kure do Diksha. What is Diksha? Jain, mostly Jain Khando, Diksha Grasiguleto, they give up all their worldly, all their wealth and health, so dide, and then they become simple Sadharan monk ho jata khan. Okay, Diksha is a very today also it's practiced among the, I think if I'm not so sure which exam was it, but I think it was JEE, or I think it was which exam, it was all India rank 1. Okay, he's a young fellow. JEE, they all India rank 1 paishe. He got in the IIT, the most prestigious. But then I think he gave up that one and he became a Diksha. Okay, and then there are so many officers also who gave up millionaires also. Gujaratis Khan. Okay, or they will give up. They will throw all their money at the poor. They will give everything, and they will all take the life of this one, austerity. They will all become normal monks. Okay, so if you have time, you Google that. Non-violence. Okay, सबसे life the most non-violent people are the Jains. Okay, I'll explain why. Tenets of Jainism. What are some of the beliefs of Jainism? Belief in God. Jainism recognize the existence of God, but place them lower. See, Takhan did not believe in the existence of God. Matlab, God Akilevi, it's lower than Jina or Mahavira. Okay, God is not above Mahavir. You understand? Jainism believes in the I've already explained this, okay, and karma. Now let's look at the doctrines of Jainism. This is very important. Jainism, if you want to follow, let us see. You tell me if you want to follow Jainism or Buddhism. If you are not a Christian, are you more attracted towards Jainism or Buddhism? Okay, let's see. Are you more attracted to Jainism, Buddhism? Ahimsa, non-injury to living being. Okay, Jains. Okay. Look at this. Can you see? This is the people wearing white clothes, and all these are people wearing who have already taken Diksha. Look, look. Why they have, look, these people have been doing this before COVID-19, okay? We started doing this during COVID-19 or not, okay? The Jain people have been doing this since 6th century BCE. They have been doing this mask thing. Okay, why? Why? Non-violence, guys. This is non-violence. Look, I'll tell you what. Okay. Whenever sometimes we are talking, fly enters our mouth and it dies or not. This is not a joke, okay? It happens, no? And also that is the reason. All of us have very experienced, no? Fly can enter guna mukte jayega na mure. Ittu karne, in order to not let that happen and to not injure any living being, ahimsa, itu karne taka mask bukhe. Itu janibi. No living thing. And you know what? Most of the Jains, they do business. They don't do agriculture. Jain do agriculture encourage because agriculture de apni agriculture de what kheti kuradan de apni microorganisms khan bishi muravo na muravo. To agriculture to khan itu na kure. To Jains khan do almost all the Jains are business class. Business kurje khan, okay? And takhan onion khan bhi na khai. They don't eat anything that grows inside the soil. Onion do niche soil la niche thake na thake, itu khan na khai. आलू खान ऑनियंस खान ना खाए. नो आलू नो ऑनियंस. व्हाई? क्योंकि ये जब ऑनियन फॉर्म हो रहा था कोई माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म मर गया इसको इसको ताकत देने के टाइम पे. Okay, itu karne na khai. This is not a joke. This is their real actual religion. Okay, there are so many Jains who don't eat anything that grows. They don't grows niche beneath the soil. This is the level of ahimsa that Jain people follow. I don't think you and I can ever see. Naga Manu can probably become Buddhist. Itu to parvo hola. Naga Manu khan kita bhi Jain to hole na parvo. Impossible. Okay, impossible. So Satya, okay, they don't speak lie, they don't steal, but they can property to life the property ta khani bishay se. Okay, but these are some of the Jain's religion. And the last one is Brahmacharya. Okay, Brahmacharya matlab shadi na karo. Okay, shadi na karo. Observe continence. Okay, you won't marry. So this last one is shadi na karo. This last one was added by Mahavira. The rest was all added by his other Tirthankaras. Okay, so I have written here added by Mahavira. 3 jewels of 3 Ratna. These are the 3 jewels of Okay, there is one easy way to remember this, guys. Will the Jains ever eat KFC? Khao na khao? KFC kita bhi na khao, right? Jain khandu. They will never eat KFC. Tahan piyaz bhi na khai KFC khao. So always remember, Jain khandu kita bhi KFC na khao. Okay, KFC kita bhi na khao. Right knowledge, right faith, right action. KFC. Right knowledge, right faith, right action. Oh no, action and conduct. Action and conduct same. Okay, action, conduct same. Right faith, KFC. Knowledge, faith, conduct. Or knowledge, faith, action. KFC. Jain khandu kita bhi KFC na khao. So question MCQ de dhule pare. Okay, right faith, right knowledge, right action. To kundu religion la se kule to you can always khushi pick Jainism because you remember me say Jain khandu KFC na khao. These are the 3 Ratna or the 3 jewels of Jainism: right faith, right knowledge, right action. Okay. Jain people have 2 sects. Okay, remember we did 2 sects in Jain Buddhism, Mahayana, Hinayana. Like the Jain khandu duita sect, that's Digambar, Shvetambars. Okay, Digambara, Shvetambara. Okay, so okay, it's very important. Pay attention. Shvetambars khando, Digambar khando original teaching khana se, original teaching, orthodox khana se. Idu khando modern teaching of all of modified ase. So Shvetambars khando white kapra bukhe. तो अभी मैंने जो दिखाया आपको गूगल में दिखाया, but that is white clothes. Okay. Digambar khando complete nudity. Tahan kapra na bukhe. Okay, there are even in Dimapur we have some Digambar sect. Okay, they don't wear clothes. During this time ULB election time this time I won't take his name, but one councillor, now he's elected, so we'll call him councillor. He was mocked for taking Ashirwad from one this one, right? Yes. So in this picture, I'm not going to talk about that issue. In that picture where he is seen taking Ashirwad, that Jain monk was naked or not? Can you see he's not wearing clothes? That Jain monk is a Digambara Jain. Okay, so see, people in the colony can talk about itu biasa itu bala se itu apni la iko department that you don't have to comment whether it was whatsoever. One look at the picture, you should be able to identify which sect of monk this is. Is he from the Digambar sect or the Shvetambar sect? So the verse of the Nagaland was talking about this, whether it's good or wrong and all. I was one look at the picture and read, oh, this is a Digambara sect. Because that guy was completely naked or nudity. Digambar people come to kill naked thage. It's not because they are stupid, okay, but because this is the original teachings of Buddhism, Jainism, Mahavir, Jainism. The ituhangi sky clad people. Okay, I'll write it there. It's not written. Sky clad people. Mane. This Jain monks believes that the sky is our cover. Okay, sky hi mukhala cover ase. Okay, so they don't wear that. Okay, male monks don't wear clothes, while female monks wear unstitched plain white saris. Okay, who is the leader of Digambara? Bhadra Bahu was the exponent of this sect. Bhadra Bahu. Okay, Badra Bahu. Now, exam day, how will you remember Badra Bahu, Stula Bahu? King, I remember there is a easy trick to remember this. Digambar Khanla Digambar Khanla leader ase Badra Bahu and Shvetambar la Stula Bahu. SS idu janibi. Okay, Shvetambar Stula Bahu. If you know this, apni idu jani jabo. Yes or no? Okay. To Shvetambars khan to Stula Bahu or Stula Bhadra. This is Badra Bahu. Have you understood? Okay. In Shvetambars, they wear white clothes and they follow 4 vows except Brahmacharya. They don't follow this Brahmacharya. Okay. Chhadi kurule na lagi to follow nokre. Okay. And most of the Jains in Nagaland are Shvetambara. Okay. Now, there is a Jain college in Nagaland or SD Jain. SD Jain college. Some of you must be from SD Jain also here. Right. What is the full form of SD Jain? Sri Digambara Jain College. So, this Jain College that has been opened there in Dimapur belong to the Digambar sect. Okay? That's it. Now, let us talk about little bit about Alexander invasion. I thought I wouldn't include this, but I have included this. Okay? Alexander invasion. Okay? Alexander invaded India during this time, 356 to 323. Who is Alexander? Son of Philip of Macedonia, Greece. ओके इतु अलेक्जेंडर द ग्रेट को था तो तय इंडिया देश है ओके हमारा जो अलेक्जेंडर आप पढ़ते हो तय इंडिया देगे ना इंडिया दे आइशे किले आइशे लेट्स एंड हाउ डिड ही गो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दैट he was from Macedonia, Greece. Okay, he came all the way to India to loot India, to plunder India, to take the wealth from India, and also to see. Alexander was a lover of history. Tai history bishi pure apni khan nishna. Okay, just like you guys, Alexander loved history. Okay. Just like all of you here in this classroom, Alexander loved history. So he used to do extensive history. So in one of the history books, he read that India was a land of richness. Okay, India was very beautiful. So he always wanted to visit India. So he invaded India in the year 336 BCE. He fought the battle on the Battle of Haidi Pass. Okay, Haidi Pass ko the battle ke on the banks of river Jhelum. Itu area te. But this was undivided India, so this is also India, okay? Okay, on the banks of river Jhelum, and he defeated an Indian king. The name of the king was King Porus. In the Battle of Haidi Pass, Alexander defeated the king of Haidi Pass, that is King Porus. But he was very impressed because King Porus was very brave. Porus pam brave prophet Krushe Dukane, Alexander captured Porus, and like the other local rulers he had defeated, allowed him to rule under his Porus ke question moi apni ke defeat Krushe liwe apni bishi mon dangor ase Dukane apni moi karne you rule in my name. Have you understood this? Alexander invasion was like a very small, it's not a big deal, okay? Tai all of you again okay. Battle of Haidi Pass itu na pauribi, itu year na pauribi, okay? King Porus na pauribi. And so Alexander remained in India for 19 months, and which was full of fighting. Okay, he returned tai wapas jai 325 BC de jai gor jai. Okay, Alexander to mainland India de again he wanted to plunder India, but you know what his soldiers ne bola na jawa aap nikla jabi. Alchi lagishe. Imam Durba Aisha, imagine. Okay. They came so far, Imam Durba Aisha. Okay. They are so tired because all the way they have been fighting. No. Okay, clear. So they said, Apni gla jabi jawali manasi gale mukhan na jawa. Gor yada aise. Okay. Christmas time puncha se gor jai jawa. So Alexander last soldiers Khan, they didn't agree. Also, Alexander soldiers Khan ki hunishe, they heard about the Nandas. Okay, Nandas Khan la khota hunishe. And they heard that Nandas had 2,000 war elephants. Imagine, okay, look around apni la room sabi and tate ek elephant fit ho no sa bhabi. Okay. And then 2,000 elephants bhabi. Okay, the earthquake be ayo na iwa. Okay, clear? Earthquake will also come, okay, if 2,000 elephants move at one go. So Nandas Khan iman dangor enemies iman dangor ide main India de Nandas Khan ase iman dangor standing army ase. To Alexander soldiers ने बोला नहीं जाऊंगा, okay, आप नहीं जाबी. तो Alexander mon dangor के लिए पढ़ा नहीं जाना है वापस जाइए. So that is why there is a very famous quote that we use that a man who never And men who never who never saw defeat in the hand of his enemies were defeated by his soldiers. That's who? That's Alexander. Is it clear? Okay, that's Alexander. Taila soldiers come by, they get defeat Christian. Not in the like battle or whatsoever, but like his soldiers refused to go because even they were very tired and they were homesick. Okay, that is that. Now with this, we are done with Alexander invasion. Welcome to the Mauryan Empire. Okay, welcome to the Mauryan Empire. We are now going to study about. Okay, we're now going to study about the more Chandragupta. We're going to study about all these things. Let's see. Remember yesterday we talked about Arthashastras. Remember I told you Kautilya, Arthashastras, Chanakya was like it was very extensive book on politics, economy, and all. What is the point of sending this PPT if you don't study, guys? I think it's Kautilya Arthashastra is something yesterday we studied in the sources also. Sources keep bringing us. Okay. Let's all study Mauryan Empire now. Okay. Mauryan Empire. Give me undivided attention. Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya. Okay. There is another person later. It's Chandragupta Vikramaditya. Okay. Naam alag alag ase. Okay, so just like how we have so many similar names in Nagaland, they also have, because like contemporaries of each other. Okay, clear? Chandragupta Maurya, considered the founder of the Mauryan Empire. Okay. Now, how did Mauryans king or Laisha? I'll tell you what. Magadha Paurishna Pauranai. Have you forgotten about Magadha? Magadha was the great kingdom that was there, no? Yes or no? Very good. Magadha was the greatest kingdom we had. We have discussed about that, okay? So Magadha la leaders come. The last leaders were Nandas. Remember Nandas? I told you about Alexander la soldiers come up with. So Chandragupta Maurya, so suddenly he did not just like start a dynasty on his own. Tai Nandas Kange defeat Krishe. Okay. Chandragupta built up an army and overthrew the Nandas and established the Mauryan Empire. Tutai Magadha established Krishe. On the ruins of Magadha Empire, he established the Mauryan Empire. I hope you're understanding the chronology. Okay. Now Chandragupta would never have done this. Chandragupta would have never succeeded if if this person was not there to help him. The main chief minister say Kautilya. Taike Chanakya bhi koi. Nishana nahi. Kautilya, Chanakya. Okay. Without him, Chandragupta would have never succeeded because he was the main mastermind. So the Mauryan Empire marks a watershed juncture in the Indian history. Now, from this point onwards, we will discuss about the Guptas, the Mauryans, a proper empire now. Okay, sources of the Mauryan period. How do you and I know what happened in the Mauryan Empire, who was ruling, and all those things? Because Kautilya has written in his Arthashastras, and Ashoka has also written in his inscriptions. And the most important literary sources is Indika. This is the name of the book. Indika is the name of a book which was written by Megasthenes. And in this book, this is a foreign scholar, okay? Tai India during the time of Chandragupta, and he witnessed the Mauryan Empire, and Tai bahal likhi na rakhi dishe. That is Indika. This is something all of you know. I wouldn't explain again. Okay, let's see. In the year 305 BC, Chandragupta defeated Seleucus Nicator. Okay, Seleucus Nicator, the Greek general of Alexander, and Megasthenes, a Greek ambassador, was sent by Seleucus in Chandragupta Maurya's court. Okay, this is how revision has to go. Okay, Alexander Jaishe Batala ekta successor action on his Seleucus Nicator. Okay, so Chandragupta Maurya defeated, okay, the general of Alexander, and then itu Seleucus pa as a sign of handshake, golden handshake karni tai ekta manu ke pataishe Megasthenes. He was a scholar. Tai Greek scholar se tai ke pataishe as an ambassador to the court of Chandragupta Maurya. Okay, according to Jain source, Chandragupta Maurya embraced Jainism towards the end of his life. Okay. So, do you remember Bhadra Bahu, guys? Digambar sect, remember? Chandragupta to kinga na murishe. Chandragupta to Badra Bahu lote he followed Badra Bahu and he went to Karnataka, South India. And the name of the place he went was Shravan Belogala. Okay, and what did he do here? He died of Saleh Khan, matlab slow starvation. Slow starvation matlab fasting guna muri jato. Slow starvation. Get clear? So that is how Jains believe, like the very Jains are like very much hardcore asceticism practice kore dakhando. Okay, so the Mauryan Khanla capital thakishe Pataliputra. Okay, hey Pataliputra remember Magadala thakishe? So Magadala ruins still thakishe to same ase. Okay. Now let's talk about Bindusara. Remember Bindusara, guys? Chandragupta last son ase Bindusara. Remember Bimbisara earlier we studied? Now I'm talking about Bindusara. Chandragupta's son is Bindusara. Okay, is Bindusara, and Bindusara's son is Ashoka. Making sense or not now? Okay, is the math is mathing or not, guys? Okay, I have a Lalu Prasad in my class. I just saw. Okay, Mr. Lalu Prasad is raised his hand. Okay, so Bindusara ke ki koi jane? Bindusara ke koi son of a great father and a father to a great son. Hinga koi tage. Imagine the kind of testimony Bindusara had earned for himself in history textbooks. Like koi son of a great father, right? Matlab Chandragupta, right? And father to a great son, that is Ashoka the Great. You understand? Okay. So who was Bindusara? Okay. Bindusara ke he is Chandragupta's successor and tage koi Amitra Ghate or slayer of enemies. Okay. Slayer of the enemies bhi koi tage. Okay, slayer. Te tela naam alag. See, Greek manukhan to tela naam Amitrokates rakhi dishe. Amitrokates. These are some names, okay? Anytime you see Amitro, always remember they are talking about Bindusara. Okay, he is known as Amitrokates. Greek manukhan to tage Amitrokates koi. Okay, and tage Amitra Ghata bhi koi, that is slayer of enemies. Okay, conquest. Taki conquest kurishe. He brought 16 states under the Mauryan Empire. He conquered the land between the two seas, the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. ये देखो, ये इंडिया है, ये है बे ऑफ बंगाल, ये है अरेबियन सी. तो हिस्ट्री टेक्स्ट बुक्स से लिखिए ना से Amitrogates has conquered the land between two seas, Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. So that is India only. Is it clear? Okay, understood. He also got Greek ambassador. So during this time, during Mauryans, what was so Ajikali 2024 day, like Koreans very much influence on Nagaland, right? Like that. During that time, Mauryan period Greek khala bishi influence actually. Greek scholars can be shy, Greek people will come, right? Okay, Greeks. So the Greek ambassador Daimakas was the ambassador of the Bindusara's court. Okay, we had very good relations with the Greek people. Ashoka, let's talk about Ashoka. During his father's reign, he was appointed as the viceroy of Taxila and Ujjain. Okay. Ashoka has so many names. Okay, Ashoka has so many names. What are those names? Taike Buddha Sakhya bhi koi Ashoka. Okay. Dharma Shoka bhi koi Dharma Shoka. He's also known as Deva Namapiya. He's also known as Piyadasi. Okay. Dipa Vamsa, Mahavamsa, all these are his names. He has so many names. Okay. Why? See, what is the meaning of Deva Namapiya? Means beloved of the gods. Beloved of the gods means, and Piyadasi means pleasant to look at. Iman Sundar Manu. Okay. Piyadasi means Bishi Sundar. And Deva Namapiya means beloved of the gods or lover of gods. Right? Okay. These are some of the names he has earned. Okay. Which shows that Ashoka was extremely popular. Okay, Ashoka was extremely popular because you see Sri Lanka Tevi Tala nam Sri Lanka la history Tevi Tala nam ase, Sarnath inscriptions. Also, Ashoka was well known for writing. The edicts, he kept extensive literary sources. Known as Ashokan inscriptions, Ashoka edict, yes, wall inscriptions. So, in all these things, he is mentioned by different names. Okay, Ashoka was once upon a time Ambogato. Okay, matlab extremely violent. Okay, but then something happened in his life, that is Kalinga war aaye. Okay, Kalinga war aaye. So Kalinga war changed him, and then Kalinga war changed him, and then Ashoka changed his entire life, and he became a type peace. See, there are some I don't have much time, so I won't show you the picture on the internet, but then you can just Google Kalinga war Ashoka. Many historians have I can draw picturize say what Ashoka what the Kalinga war must have looked like. Okay, and in one of the picture, Ashoka is standing in the middle of the battlefield with lakhs and lakhs of dead bodies lying there because of him, because of his conquest. Okay, Kalinga war. So after witnessing so much loss of life during the war, Ashoka abandoned violence. Okay, it spoke to him in so many ways. Just because I said Ambogato gave up violence doesn't mean I'm saying he became extremely peace loving. Okay, just that he stopped using violence, but खून तो खून से गुस्सा तो थे Ashoka भी. Yes or no? Okay, तो क्या ग्रोथ है? Ashoka will not do this. Ashoka will not wage a war against you, but they apni ke phone karna threaten करवो. Okay, clear? Threaten करवो at the time. So like he did not become a proper pacifist. Like मैं अपनी गानी प्रार्थना करूँ दिवो. Okay, he enemies के warning पता है. Okay, warning पता है. Okay, and so he became, but they violence to use no grow, but they warning पता है. Okay, clear? So that is the perfect balance that Ashoka found in his life. And he decided after Kalinga war, the turning point of Ashoka's life is Kalinga war. Kalinga war changed Krishna, and then he started talking about peace and harmony. Okay. Religion. Ashoka was a proponent of Buddhism, and third Buddhist council under Pataliputra organized Kurisha. Dhamma. Ashoka started a new, I won't say it's a religion, but Ashoka started a new system of, let's call it religion also. Ashoka last a new religion start the Ashoka Dhamma go to. What is Ashoka Dhamma? Ashoka Dhamma means Ashoka Dhamma is hitai pura religion ba sabse bahal ekla loigi na tai basic commandments khan banai that every person must follow, and that is known as Ashoka Dhamma. Okay. The word Dhamma is a Prakrit form of Sanskrit dharma, action, okay, good actions. The Ashokan edicts, matlab inscriptions were written primarily to explain to the people throughout the empire the principles of Dhamma. Okay, Ashoka Dhamma was not a specific religious practice or belief, but it was like more of a way of life. Okay, if Miss gives you my own 10 commandments, my own 10 commandments, not from the Bible, but you can call it Miss Olive's Dhamma. You understand? Something like that, okay? And then, so Ashoka Dhamma was a practice that he wanted everybody to follow. Okay, I'll give one example. Tala Ashoka Dhamma, one example was like, 1, respect your parents. Number 2, don't mistreat your servants. Ito kan nishna. Understanding? Okay, number 3, children should respect elders, right? Okay. So it's not a religion, but it's more like it's like people started following that. Okay, Ashoka Dhamma. These are some of the important officials. Let's see. Mantri is a chief minister. These are some names. And Mantri Parishad or Adhyaksha was the head of council of ministers. Purohita is chief priest. Senapati is commander. Purohita, Mantri, Senapati, Yuvraj. Okay, these are different names. Now, Brihadatta. Brihadatta was the last Mauryan emperor. According to some sources, he was assassinated by his commander Pushyamitra Shunga. This is important. Brihadatta was the last Mauryan Mauryan ruler, and Mauryans Shunga dynasty, Shunga, and was founded by Pushyamitra Shunga. So Pushyamitra Shunga killed Brihadatta and started Shunga dynasty. Am I making sense? Of course, it's one day, within some few hours, I'm going to cramp everything. So, itna samajh mein nahi aayega aapko if this is the first time. But then, all of this will make sense. This is for revision sake only, okay? So now, post-Mauryans. Mauryans piche dekho na ishe. Post-Mauryans, India witnessed, okay, post-Mauryans, India witnessed the clash and the rise and the fall of number of small kingdoms. See, tomorrow, agar Delhi, if Delhi collapse or if Delhi, collapse, Delhi girishe gule to kyun labo? Jammu and Kashmir labo na labo, Nagaland labo na labo, ke Tamil Elam labo na labo, Khalistan labo na labo. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, clear? If the central power is weak and it collapses, small aspiring kingdoms kon uthibo. Okay, clear? And so, Kuki land bhi ulabo. Okay, now no Nagaland, no Manipur, abhi Kuki will also ask for their own Kuki land. Okay, clear? But I pray and I hope that Nagas will be just Nagaland. Okay? Chalo. No matter what happened, let us all just be just Nagaland. Okay, clear? So, or we can become Muduland also, it's fine. Whichever. Yeah. The native dynasties like the ito Manukhan Aisha, Shungas, Satavahanas, Kanvas, the ones who are laughing, I think you can relate. Okay. Are you laughing because you are like Miss Husako Aise, or are you laughing because you can relate it on a spiritual level? Okay. Muddu Koishle Khushi Paishe. Okay. Good news, Hunanishna. Nice. Spiritual level. Shungas, Satavahanas, Kanvas. These are some of the small kingdoms that came about. For India also saw the witness Indo-Greek, the Bactrians, the Sakas, the Parthians, the Kushanas. All this came in on the ruins of the Mauryans. Okay, let's talk about Shunga dynasty. Shunga dynasty itula period ase, and capital is Pataliputra, and then it was founded by Pushyamitra Shunga by assassinating the last ruler Brihadatta. Okay, next is Kanava dynasty. Kanava dynasty. See, moi ki samjhai se itu hi puribi, itu khan nishnai puribi. Iman in depth na jawo, NPC iman in depth na jai. Moi ki sikhai se, I think it's more than enough. Is it clear? Okay, founder, ruler, ki kuntu area idu inu janle more than enough. Okay, Kanava dynasty. Kanava dynasty is Vasudha va Kanava. Okay, killed his king Deva Bhuti of Shunga. Okay, Shunga dynasty la last ruler ase Deva Bhuti. Deva Bhuti ke morai gina Vasudeva Kanva dynasty start kushe. Okay, and the last Kanva king was Susaram. He was killed by the Satavahanas. And who are Satavahanas? Satavahanas are in the south. Okay, now it's just Chedi dynasty. Okay, Chedi dynasty, takala capital ase Sukti Matipuri. Like I said, this is just me giving you all finishing everything. Otherwise, iman serious knowledge. IVC Purivi, Jainism, Buddhism Purivi, and Vedic period all Rigved, Samaved, Yajurved, Atharved, right? Utkan all Purilobi, right? Okay. Mauryan solo Purivi, Gupta solo Purivi, right? Okay. So the Chedi dynasty was found, but this is very simple. See, I'm just giving you one line. Who founded it? Ito Moramba, ito Khandul Purivi, okay. Founded by King Abhichandra in Kalinga around 1st century BC. But guys, we are towards first century there is Mohan Sabi. Ita do Mohan AD de jai jabo. Okay. And Suktimutipuri is his capital. Now, let us come to Gupta, the origin of the Gupta Empire. This is very important. Okay, Gupta H. This is CE ka matlab AD. Welcome to AD now. Okay. Mohan 2500 BC was start pushing rane. Okay. Okay, look. But guys, BC ke koi, before Christ bhi koi, or ajikali ki koi, BCE bhi koi, before common era. Same ase. AD ke Anno Domini koi, nohile do CE bhi koi. Oh, sorry. CE. Yeah, BCE. What is wrong with me? Look, instead of saying Instead of saying BC, you can say BCE. Instead of saying AD, you can say CE. Common era. Common era. AD is common era and BC is before common era. Before Christ, Anno Domini. Same as it. So now we are in AD. Okay, AD tayo Gupta stage. Okay. So if you all your life you were thinking Mauryans first Aisha na Guptas first Aisha, I hope I have clarified the answer today. Mauryans pehle they came first. Okay. Guptas baad mein aa gaye. Okay. Guptas will be our last. Let's see. Hmm. The Gupta rule witnessed all-round progress. Gupta age ki koi? Golden age of ancient India koi. The Gupta age is known as the golden age of ancient India. Okay. If all of you in this classroom, there are around 400 of you classroom, if all of you become IAS officers, I can call this group as the golden group of Achievers Academy. Okay, clear? Itu Nishna. Okay. Itu Nishna. Gupta age ke koi golden age of ancient India bhi koi. Because see, golden age ke liye koi because gold bishi use kurishe. Extensive gold was used. Okay, and golden age too. I'll tell you what. If your kingdom is not rich, you won't use much gold. Yes or no? Gold too. It's a status symbol. Okay, so the fact that we use so many golds during ancient Gupta Empire proves that these people were extremely loaded. You see, okay, golden age. So we just don't call Gupta's golden age because of extensive use of gold. Itu karne bhi hoy. Itu karne bhi aise, but not entirely because of that. It is also because Gupta age we saw all round progress of India. India progress in all departments. It can be architecture, art, literature, science, technology, philosophy, metallurgy, right? In all this area, India progressed ahead. That is why it took golden age bhi okay, revival age bhi Who was the founder of the Gupta exam? They don't take Chandra Gupta Maurya, okay? I know we studied Chandra Gupta here. Okay, Chandra Gupta is Purisha, but not from Gupta, okay? The founder of the Gupta dynasty is Sri Gupta, Sri Gupta, okay? Sri Gupta was the first ruler of the Gupta dynasty, followed by his son. And who is his son? All of you know him, Chandra Gupta I. Okay, clear? Chandra Gupta I. What is Chandra Gupta I? Now, again, you can get confused with Chandra Gupta I, Chandra Gupta Maurya. Okay, but then apni emotional jo exam de because apni 10 question na jina aru itu question egla jana nishna se to apni type kar lo apni tick kar lo you will forget to see Mauryans. Okay, so then please control your emotions, guys, and even if you know the question, okay, if you know the question, please pay attention to this. Let's see. Chandra Gupta I. Okay, Chandra Gupta I. The first important ruler of the Gupta Empire was Chandra Gupta I. He is considered the actual founder of the Gupta dynasty. He assumed the title of Maharaja Adhiraja. Maharaja Adhiraja means kings of kings. Okay, a very extremely self-proclaimed person, Maharaja Adhiraja. Okay, Chandra Gupta I. But then if you are also a Gupta ruler, I think even you and I will also have the same level of pride. I don't know. Okay, Chandra Gupta I married a Lichavi princess Kumara Devi. Okay, and he ruled till up to Nepal. Nepal ruled Nepal tak jaise. Gold coins. Okay, they started issuing gold coins, extensive gold coins issue. Gold coins bearing the figures of Kumara Devi and Chandra Gupta Makila Arutala Kumar. Okay. And I don't have time to show you that, but later you please Google Kumara Devi coins and see, okay? Kumara Devi coins say you'll find, Kumara Devi coins means in this gold coin, so hamara India mein jo gold coin hai, we have a very beautiful human being, right? Okay, very handsome human being person looking. His Gandhiji is there, okay? During the time of Chandragupta I, he had his image, and Kumara Devi and Chandragupta, these are known as Kumara Devi coins were issued. Let's talk about Samudragupta. Very, very, very important. Samudragupta. This question has been asked by NPSC a lot. NPSC la favorite question is the Veena type coins. Who issued Veena type coins and all? It's one question I have. Okay. This questions comes in NPSC prelims there. Who issued Veena types coins and all? Okay, so this Chandragupta one la bacha says Samudragupta became the next ruler. Samudragupta poet was Harisena. Okay, he issued Ashwamedha coins. What is Ashwamedha coins? Ashwamedha is a horse sacrifice. Ashwamedha ke horse sacrifice koi, horse sacrifice. So, and Tiger Slayer coins, Battle X coins. These are also, this sounds very cool, right? Yes or no? Ajikali la games khanla nishna, okay? And Veena coins in which he's displayed playing Veena. Samudra Gupta la सबसे popular coin ekta ase where you can see he's sitting and then he's playing a Veena, an musical instrument, okay? Look at this, guys. This is known as Veena type coins of Samudra Gupta. This is the original coin, okay? Diksha dikhana, you brightness hota bhi screen la, okay? Look, can you see he's sitting down and playing a Veena musical instrument? Okay, this is known as Samudra Gupta coin. This is known as Veena type coins. Okay, clear? I hope you've understood that. And this is gold, by the way. Okay, chalo. Where was I? It's important. That's why I showed you. Okay, Veena type coins. Samudra Gupta was not only a conqueror, but he's also a great poet, musician, and a patron of learning. Samudra Gupta ki koi Napoleon of India bhi koi. Yeah, because he was very well known for his conquest. So Napoleon of India. Very important important points. Number one, Tala court poet kun dhagishe. Number two, who issued Ashwamedha coins and Veena type coins. Number three, Napoleon of India ki kun koi. Chandragupta II. Chandragupta II, coming at the throne, Chandragupta II defeated the sagas. Okay, he assumed the title of Vikramaditya. Chandragupta Vikramaditya Hunisha Nanai. Chandragupta Vikramaditya is this guy. Okay. Hero from Ujjain. Chandragupta II was the first ruler of Gupta Empire to issue silver coins. By the time the poisa all kumti huji we are coming towards the end, okay? To gold plus silver de girisha dakan. Okay. Silver coins bearing lion figures, okay? And so very good. Have you seen this Meheroli iron pillar? Itu dikshan iron pillar dikshan dikhane. Give me a thumbs up. Matlab dikha nahi, but hunishi, and you know what is it? Red Fort, sorry, not Red Fort. Qutub Minar complex, Qutub Minar complex. See, Qutub Minar is just not one statue like that, okay? Qutub Minar la bitor jaledo. It's a whole complex there are so many things in the Qutub Minar complex. Some of you are still giving me thumbs up. How dare you guys don't know this iron pillar? Guys, you have wait. You don't know this iron pillar? This one? Look at this iron pillar. Iron pillar. This iron pillar is popular because it आज तक भी rust हुआ है. Okay. है यार. लोग को नहीं पता. ये है iron pillar. Okay. So iron pillar, itu iron pillar de ki likhina ase. The Mehruli iron pillar inscription. Okay. Iron pillar inscription record tate naam Chandragupta Tula naam likhina ase tate. Okay. Oh, by the way, where do you all remember Fahin was the Chinese traveler? Remember? Or am I too old? You remember studying Fahin was a Chinese traveler? Yeah. Fahin came during the time of Chandragupta II. Tala court you don't remember could be Fahin. Okay. Kalidasa was a very famous poet, Kalidasa. Kalidasa and Amra Sinha. These are some GK you have to memorize, okay? You don't need me to explain these things, okay? Ito gite concept hi nai. Ito kan to facts ase. Kumara Gupta, okay. Kumara Gupta God also took the title Maharaja Adhiraja. And Kumara Gupta la time the only important thing is that la time the Nalanda University banaishe. Nalanda University generation, not Nagaland University again, Nalanda University. Okay, that is why Fahin and all, or Hingsang and all will come to study. They will come to study the Buddhist religion. Okay, Nalanda University. Te. Skanda Gupta. I know it's time already, but let me finish the Guptas. Okay, Skanda Gupta, son of Kumara Gupta one. Skanda Gupta. This is important. Underline this. Sorry, not underline. This is the only thing. Who got the Sudarsana lake repaired? Okay, tai repaired Grishe. Otherwise, you can ignore if you want to. Skanda Gupta death was followed by incompetent successors who could not keep the empire intact. So after Skanda Gupta, no prominent leaders came. That is why decline of Gupta empire happened. Okay, Vishnu Gupta was the last recognized Gupta ruler. Vishnu Gupta. Okay, Vishnu Gupta. Now tomorrow we will do this Harshavardhan last say, and uske baad tomorrow is medieval India, guys. Okay, so we'll start with the Delhi Sultanate. Very interesting. I find medieval very interesting. I won't see. I won't send you PPT because PPT I sent this yesterday. Okay, so don't ask me Miss PPT koi. Okay, kali already pata hai na aise. Okay, clear. Thank you all for your patience. You may leave the classroom. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Good night. Please leave
Good
the.
night, Miss.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, Miss.
Good night. Good night. Thank you. May you win the next election. Thank you so much. If you vote for me.
What for Miss?
Okay. Thank you. Good night.
Miss, I love you.
Thank you for your valuable information. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please leave the classroom. Thank you.
Night.
Good night. Thank you. Thank you. You're the best. Thank you. Thank you. Kushi Paishe. Good night. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good night. Nobody. No Ronaldo, no Messi. Good night. Please leave the classroom.
Hello. Hello. Hello.